Hello guys, welcome back to your YouTube channel Data and Dell, and in today's Excel video I am going to teach you what is a cell reference and what are its types. So without wasting time, let's get started. First of all, I am going to explain you what is relative cell reference, and then we will move towards absolute cell reference. So here are these small rectangular boxes that are present in Excel. These are called as cells. So whenever I will click on any of the cell, the name box, see here is our name box or the address box for the cell. It is giving us something, some value that is written by one alphabet and then some numeric value. So what is it? So when I will click on any of the cell, it is here I have clicked at the F3 cell. So it is showing the address of the cell, that is called as the relative cell reference. So see what it takes is, it takes, first of all, it takes the alphabet, that is column name, and then it will give return as the row number. So it is taken is to be G3. So here I will click at this chocolate cell, then it is taken, it is the E column and the eighth row, so it is taking cell reference as E8. This is called as a relative cell reference. So by understanding relative cell reference, now let us learn how this relative cell reference will help us in calculating the cost and the revenue for the data that is present at your screen. So I am going to show you how relative cell reference will help to perform calculation even faster. So here three columns are given, that are unit cost, unit price, and quantity for these products, different types of products. So we need to find the total cost and total revenue for this product. So what I'm going to do is, first I will tell you how you can do it, manually, and then I will tell you how you can do it even more faster. So here I will put equal to, then see unit cost, it is giving us 18. So I will just write 18 by manually, then press the multiplication symbol, that is ampersand sign, star sign, then quantity, that are 10. So I will hit enter. But after taking is 180, I just need to do it again for chocolates, that is 40, that is unit price, then I need to multiply it with 20 quantities, and now I have got the cost as 800. But in order to do it for each and every product, it is a process that is time consuming. So in order to make it faster, what I will do is, I will give the cell reference. So just put equal to, select the cell that contains the cost of the product, then multiply it with the quantity. So here we have a formula, that is F7 into H7. What is mean is, Excel means that whatever present in the F7 cell, multiply it with H7 cell, and we will return, and it will return as cost. So in order to get to the all the in order to get this for all the product, just come to this small square box. So here one plus sign will appear when you come at that, double click, and then you can see that you have got the cost for all the products. So it is very much simple. And in order to calculate revenue, we will perform the same calculation. Just put equal to, then at revenue we will select unit price, just put equal to, that is ampersand symbol, and then into quantity. So here the unit price is present at the G7 cell, and the quantity is present at the H7. So G7 into H7, press enter. And in order to get that calculation applied at every product, just go to the small square box, present your cursor at there, then a plus sign will appear. Just double click, and see here we have calculated the cost and revenue for all the products at the same time. So it is very much easier and faster. So cell reference makes our calculations easier and faster. So we now know what is a relative cell reference, and now we are going to learn absolute cell reference. But before going to absolute cell reference, I request you all to like my video, share our video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's move towards absolute cell reference. And in absolute cell reference, we need to calculate revenue, tax, and line total. So at relative cell reference, the columns were some different, that is, we just need to calculate cost and revenue. And in absolute cell reference, we need to calculate the revenue, then the tax, that is that will be applied on the revenue, and then the line total, that is the sum of revenue and the tax. So here the tax rate is given to us, that is 12%. So first of all, just calculate revenue. What is revenue? So for calculating revenue, we will use relative cell reference, that is unit price into, so let me zoom in, so it will be beneficial for you guys. See, just put equal to, then select the unit price, then multiply it with quantity, and press enter. So here I have got the revenue as 200. Just go to the small square box, double click, and here I have got the revenue for all the products. In order to calculate the tax, so the important part comes here, why absolute cell reference plays an important role in calculation. So the video becomes important from here. So in order to calculate the tax, just put equal to, click on the revenue cell, then put a multiplication symbol, and then select the tax rate that is present in that cell F16, and then press enter. So here we have got tax, that is tax $24 is the tax that is applied to biscuits, but we just got to the biscuit, one product. Now we need to calculate for the other product. So what I have told you, that go to this small square box and double click on it, but here it is not getting applied. So the reason behind is, we will first understand its reason. Because what happens is, Excel moves one cell down every time in the formula. Let come to the revenue. See, what is the formula here? F7 into G7. And then we will come one cell down. What is the formula here? F8 into G8. What is the formula here? F9 into G9. So Excel moves one cell down every time and calculates the same calculations and give us output. So here, what at tax rate, what is happening is, it is taking H7 revenue, then F16 as tax rate, and we are getting tax for the biscuits. But what happens in chocolates cases, it is taking H8, that is right, for revenue, but it is multiplying it with F17. We just need F16 to be get multiplied, but it is multiplying with F17, that is nothing is present here. So it is multiplying it with 0 and we are getting nothing. At the same time, for grains, it is taking at H9, that is right, for revenue. Then it is taking F18. We need F16 there. So what we need to do is just delete everything. I am going to teach. So now absolute cell reference plays an important role here. Just select the cells, delete everything, put equal to, select the revenue cell, then multiply it with tax rate. Now put put F4 there. After pressing F4, so here dollar sign will appear in front of the column name and in front of the row number. So what this dollar sign indicates, it indicates that that cell has applied as absolute cell reference. So the cell will not move one cell down, and the column will not move forward or backward. So now I will press enter, and here I have got 24. Then I will just go to the small square box and double click and see, here I have got the tax for all the products. So what I just need to do is, just put just press F4 after selecting tax rate, because it will make it absolute and it will not move one cell down. So now here I am going to grains formula. I will just double click it. So it is taking as H9 as revenue, and it is taking as absolute cell reference F16. So it is not moving one cell down, and we are getting the tax. So in order to find out line total, again we will uh, again I will just select revenue, then I will add it up with tax, and we have got the line total. So for getting line total to all the products, I will just double click here and see. So we just calculated revenue, tax, and line total. For calculating the revenue, we use relative cell reference. For calculating the tax, we just need to calculate it to 12%. So I just used absolute cell reference here. You can do the same for calculating the tax, and for calculating the line total, we have just added the both the cells, and we have got the line total. So now I think, with by these two examples, you guys all know now relative what is relative cell reference and what is absolute cell reference. So if you got any value from our video, please like our video, share our videos, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us a lot. Until then, keep learning, keep watching. Thank you guys.